Good morning and welcome to Nick's News. I'm Travis.
And I'm Mitch, and this week's newscast features stories on stresses and albums.
Lily brings us a story on stresses.
We asked students from each grade their stresses from the new semester and how to cope with it, and here's what they said.
I think the classes that stress me out the most are probably history and biology.
I'm actually kind of excited for the ACT because then it will be over with, and I'm excited about the new semester so I can meet more people and make new friends.
To feel less stress, I would just tell them don't procrastinate your PFAs because when it comes close to the end of the term, you don't want to have to do 10 in one day.
If you're a junior, be sure to check out the ACT prep classes that start at the end of this month. I'm Lily Bruff, and this is Nick's News.
Alexander and Mitchell bring us the sports rundown.
On Thursday, Unified Basketball plays at Clearfield. And that's it for this week. I'm Alexander Gray.
And I'm Mitch Nielsen.
And that was the Sports Rundown.
Content Assessment Lab will be open Monday through Thursday, 2:30 to 4:30 in room 1410, and make sure to bring a teacher's note.
And now Travis will bring us the question of the week.
I'm Travis, and this week's question of the week is, was the Super Bowl surprising this year? Did the Super Bowl surprise you this year?
I was very surprised because them Chiefs clutched up in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very surprising because there was a lot of different things that happened.
I thought it was surprising because the Chiefs were the underdogs, but they still came in clutch.
Yeah. Did the Super Bowl interest you this year?
Yes. Yes, it did, but the refs sucked.
Yes, because I definitely thought the Eagles were going to win, and that holding call was BS.
Yeah.
This week's shout out features journalism.
It's almost time to start choosing your class schedule for next year. One class you should consider is journalism. Journalism is a fun and easy class that is different from any other English class you've taken. In this class, you will learn a new writing style, learn to edit broadcasts, and you can even be featured on Nick's News. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Mrs. Lawson.
Noah brings us a story on albums.
I went around the school and asked students what their favorite album of 2022 was. Here's what they said.
My favorite album that came out in 2022 was The Forever Story by JID. The Forever Story meant to me, it was just a super culmination of JID's career, and it just is fun to listen to, and yeah.
My favorite album of 2022 was definitely I Would Have Followed You by Delaney Bailey. My favorite song on that album was Love Letter to the Sea, from the Sea to the Shore. That album meant a lot to me because it's love songs, but so sad, but also I don't know, it's sad but in a nostalgic way, which I really like.
My favorite album of 2022 was probably Midnight's Potato Chips. The album was really cool because it just had a bunch of different kinds of music, which I like.
My favorite album of 2022 was Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy. My favorite song on that was Sunshine, and I like the album and the song just because of the overall vibe, and it kind of flowed throughout the whole album.
This is Noah Yang with the Nick's News.
If you have any story ideas, make sure to email us at nicksnewsstory@gmail.com at least 2 weeks in advance.
Make sure to check out our socials.
And we'll see you next week.